UK manufacturing companies have taken some hard knocks in recent years, and none more so than Kienle Spiess. It recently grew to become one of the world's largest independent suppliers of electrical laminations for motors and generators. But 5 years ago, the company was hemorrhaging money and on the brink of collapse. In 2006, Kienle Spiess Group was bought by a German private equity firm, Bavaria Industry Capital. Dr. Paul Smith was brought in as managing director and had to make some swift and firm decisions.
The UK manufacturing has been under attack from India and China and other low-cost countries for a while. And to succeed, you have to think in a modern, new world style. And I think one of the problems is that the business had been left behind in that sense of thinking. So it needed a new culture, completely new culture. And what was required was to completely dismantle the business and then put it back together again. It's that fundamental. You can't change something that's existed for 50, 60, 70 years in 5 minutes.
Kienle Spiess UK has long been part of the traditional steel industry sector, and it was crucial to cut out some of the deep-rooted attitudes towards clients and other stakeholders, and to introduce a more positive way of doing business. The existing management team was reorganised and substantially replaced. Rationalisation was also essential. This meant the closure of a large factory site, but by investing in and expanding a single factory in Wolverhampton, the reorganisation created 120 new jobs in the city. The moves cut around 50% of the losses within a year, and within around 15 months, Kienle Spiess UK had returned to profitability.
One of the fundamental principles that I operate on is never accept the status quo in anything at all. And it doesn't matter if it looks right, there's always a better way to do something. And with that principle in mind, the basic approach that I had was that nothing's right. Everything has to be looked at in detail. Every bit of the business has to be re-examined. We have to find better ways to do things. We have to have an overall business plan and a focus of where we want to get to. But in getting from A to B, there's a lot of small steps that need to be got through. With that principle of questioning every day, all parts of the process, all parts of the manufacturing capability, that's the only way to get realistically from A to B in a sensible and low risk way.
Kienle Spiess dramatically improved its service offering. The company now prides itself on its technical innovations. For instance, when a European directive was announced putting pressure on motor manufacturers to improve the efficiency of motors, Kienle Spiess looked at solutions. It developed a new technology, glue lock, which bonds the laminations together under high pressure, reducing the air gap between them and giving the component stack improved efficiency. Kienle Spiess UK is more than just a supplier. It's co-developed direct electronic system links with its major clients, allowing them to share real-time forecasting, customer ordering, production and invoicing information. Furthermore, it offers rapid prototyping, as well as manufacturing quality control systems, which allow it to share real-time data on products with its clients.
We have the technology on site here. We have a number of different processes we can offer them, from laser technology, which is very, very quick. We can give them prototypes near enough within an hour. We can measure those prototypes online and give them instant information from that. We have secondary operations, which are blank and notch operations, which allow us to give a larger volume of prototypes. And then we have production tool prototypes also. So we can give them and offer the client different means of getting prototypes and different speeds for that. And then when we do that, we've integrated a lot of new innovative measurement technologies that allow us to interface with them immediately to give them measurements and features and capabilities for the product.
The company produces its own tooling, and right from the outset it seeks to understand its clients' needs.
I think significant to what makes us different from our competitor is just that, the way we approach problems, the way we work with our customer base to sit down, listen to their problems, and only when you listen to the customer's problems can you start to understand and come up with the new ideas which is necessary to move the business forward.
With a new management and a new approach in place, recovery was going well for Kienle Spiess UK. But then the 2009 global economic turndown resulted in unprecedented pressure on the order book. With customers in the automotive, aerospace, energy and other industrial sectors, sales were seriously hit. The steps taken to secure Kienle Spiess in 2007 and 2008 proved resilient.
All the fundamentals of this business have been tested to the limit and they're very robust. We need to grow the order book. We need the market sectors to come back. But we can't just sit and wait for market sectors to come back. We've got to go out and find new markets.
The company is actively targeting the American market. Further, it's considering its options for acquisitions, joint ventures and mergers as a means of growth. It's also involved in a number of large, innovative projects involving sophisticated design and technology in emerging markets such as renewables and hybrid energies. Kienle Spiess UK has moved from financial disaster through complete reorganisation to recovery, then to face an extreme global market turndown. It's ultimately emerged stronger and more focused, both on its own goals and importantly those of its customers and stakeholders. All this achieved in only 3 years.
I never doubted that we'd get through the tough things that we've done. I never doubted it. You have to be very confident that you can achieve things where others might not have. So we've done that. We've demonstrated that as a management team in the UK. We've made it work. There's nothing that I can see in the future that can be tougher than what we've just come through. We can only move forward and we look forward to the growth in the future. We have plans, we know what we're doing, we have excellent customer relationships, we have excellent relationships with all our stakeholders. We can only move forward. We're extremely well positioned.